Police running all in and out the building. What the hell is going on?
Hey, y'all still on Biz Johnson? Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good? YouTube, what's good? Raider Nation. We are in the not the building, but we in the airport. Hey, look, I decided to do a little, pop in to see how y'all doing, how y'all feeling. Also, hey, look, hey, um, I have a question. You know what I'm saying? Are we? Yeah, I'm at Terminal 25. For those that are in the airport, come holla at your boy. Um, San Jose SJC. All right. Anyway, y'all still on Biz Johnson? Let me know in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all still on Ben's Johnson. You see how I played the words, you know what I'm saying? See how I, flip my vernacular on the topic. But hey, obviously we know with the Raiders. And if you are a fan of the Raiders and you like the Raiders, go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and subscribe and you might as well go ahead and do this
Fucking
too.
Stizan. Stizan. Twine. Hey, Twine. Hit that like button. Why? Because I like you.
That's right. Go ahead and hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be just chilling, eating me some Chick-fil-A, but you know what I'm saying? I decided to get on this live and holla at y'all. So holla at me back. If you guys got any questions, comments, definitely put that in the chat. All right. Put that in the chat. But let me know how you feeling about the whole Ben Johnson situation. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about it. All my deacons, shout out to all my deacons. I ain't got no brown crackers for y'all today, but make sure you share this out. I see Rob Pinion in the building. Shout out to Rob Pinion. Navy Vet is in the building. Good to see Alfredo, the boss, the official boss with the sauce, is in the building. So shout out to Alfredo. Hey Rob, if you can, please share this out to all the Instagram and all that stuff. I'm not able to do that for where I'm at, but I thank you for being a valuable deacon on this channel. So please go ahead and share that out to anyone and everyone. You know what I'm saying? Share it to you know, uh, people's mamas, you know what I'm saying, people's babies' mamas, you know what I'm saying, yo space, my space, Moco space, you know what I'm saying, and just put Raider Twuan in the congregation all in their face. See, look, I got bars today, you know what I'm saying? Y'all probably didn't even know I had stuff like that. I'm bringing that to the table, bringing that to the channel. And remember, I'm gonna say it without bringing out the brown crackers. Um, but remember, there is no Raider Twuan without the congregation, and there's no congregation without the Raider Nation. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for pulling up on this impromptu live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not live at the Ahern, but I came to be live with y'all today. I'm actually just gonna read your guys' comments. If you guys got something to say, I see you guys got the brown crackers in the chat. I brought some brown crackers with me. I'm probably gonna have some brown crackers on this flight though. You know what I'm saying? Because they still pass out the brown crackers. You know what I'm saying on the flight. So I'm looking forward to getting into some brown crackers on my flight. Um, so, um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. I see the brown crackers. Um, I see y'all, see y'all, see y'all. Um, Alfredo said I knew it was gonna happen with Ben. Look, hey, I y'all seen the other live that I put out. You know, what I'm saying I put the video out saying, um, you know, um, that I really wasn't feeling Ben Johnson like everybody else seemed to be so, hell bent on Ben Johnson. You know what I'm saying? It's very sad to see what I saw within the Raider Nation. Um, and just to my honest opinion, I feel like there was a sense of desperation. Um, you know, and it was like if we don't get Ben Johnson, oh my gosh, the world is coming to an end. And I don't think that's the case. I think there's actually some things that, and I brought it up in my last live, and I go back and watch that live, and obviously that live was popping. I had almost close to about 800, views, and it's still climbing. Um, so go ahead and take a look at that. But um, yeah, there were some things that I said there's a cause for concern in regards to Ben Johnson coming to this team. And I don't think a lot of people considered that or, even thought about that. And I think, to be honest with you, I think, as some now analysts are coming out saying we missed the bullet on Ben Johnson. I think we might have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a good offensive coordinator, but we don't know what he's going to bring to the table as being a head coach. And is he going to be able to juggle being a head coach and also being an offensive coordinator? That is what, that was going to be the big issue in regards to if he was going to be here with the Raiders. I felt like where we are as a team and what we went away from, I felt like we still are in the search for a head coach, but I think we also need a head coach that has experience. Somebody that has been a head coach. You know what I'm saying? Not if he's been on the head coach on a collegiate level, cool. I'll take that. But I need someone to be a head coach. I need one of their qualifications to be a head coach of something, whether college or in the NFL. And I think um, Ben Johnson ain't there. He ain't there yet. Now, yeah, he might have been the hot flashy thing, and yeah, there's still the possibility that he could be that head coach. But where we are as a team, I think we need to move and get a head coach. Um, Also, with that said, we just got rid of Antonio Pierce, right? And with Antonio Pierce, one of the things that everybody was, all those that were saying fire AP, and there was a lot of people out there, maybe some people that are on this, watching this, that were on that fire AP. One of the main things that they were saying was that AP did not have the experience. I'm saying? AP didn't have, he didn't know what to do to be a head coach. There was no experience as a head coach or what to do as a head coach. Well, why even go back down that same road with Ben Johnson? You're going to go through the same lumps that you had with AP with Ben Johnson because why? Ben Johnson's never been a head coach before. So that's why I think right now where we are, I'm not saying that, a head An experienced head coach is always the way to go. It's always sometimes it's good to have the new innovative person, come in and bring some juice to the organization. But I think where we are right now, I think we need to have a head coach that has experience. Let me go ahead and keep reading, you guys. Shout out to Alfredo for that good comment there. I'm trying to read it before. Oh, Rob Penny in the building, one of the good deacons in the building, saying, um, "Did we really believe a coach wants to come and rebuild with the quarterback, or running back, no offense line?" I mean, there's a lot. The one thing about us with the Raiders organization is, where we are currently is there's there's pluses and minuses. You know what I'm saying? It's just on the perspective, right? Um, there is positives in the well, negatives in the sense that we don't have a quarterback, we don't have a solidified running back, and our offensive line has not got it together up to this point, right? Uh, you know, at least in a solidified situation, right? But the positive is that we have a whole lot of money in cap. There's a lot of guys that are currently free agents on this team, so it's not like a head coach could come in with a GM and pretty much make it the way that he wants to, really wants it to go. Um, because of the money, because of you know as many people that are actually currently, under contract, and for those that ain't in contract, hey, if I don't want you here, then obviously I ain't gotta offer you no money, and you can go somewhere else. Um, but um, it's really on the perspective. I'll say it like that of the person coming in. Is he really, you know? Obviously, we're going to be patient, right? Obviously, we're going to tell that head coach, hey, you don't have, we'll let you slide this 1 year, to allow you to get things together. But it's going to really be up to, um, the perspective. I think Ben Johnson saw what, Caleb Williams over there and the possibilities over there and decided to go that direction. And like I said, I'm fine with that. Again, I wasn't like some of these guys and content creators on Ben's Johnson. And if you're hearing that from somebody else, I'll say that. Let me say that right now. If you hear that word or that phrase, someone on Ben's Johnson, if you hear that, that's coming from this channel. So shout out to them for uh, copying, saying what Raider Twuan is putting down. If you want to, oh, J Dog said if you want a playoff win per year with a declining coach, get Carroll. Hey, look, hey, I talked about Pete Carroll, saying someone put that out there, way before the Ben Johnson, and I'm with it, saying I think with Pete Carroll, he's gonna get this team shaped in order. We actually gonna look like football. You know what I'm saying? And legit football. I'm not saying, you'll have a dynasty under Pete Carroll or anything like that. Hey, who knows? But I think we'll look better, what I'm saying, as a totality of a team with a guy like Pete Carroll. Now, the only thing that I would want to say, excuse me, in regards to Pete Carroll is if we get a Pete Carroll, I want him to bring in his protege. I want him to bring in like, hey, this is my next guy. You know what I'm saying? Pete Carroll comes in and says, hey, you know, um, Blues Clues is going to come in and he's going to be on the offensive side of the ball. That's where he's good at. But I'm also grooming him to be my next step. You know what I'm saying? It might even, give him that title as assistant head coach. You know what I'm saying? And groom him. And then, when Pete Carroll decides to give it up, then we could just we ain't gotta make any moves. We could just say, hey, like they do on the field, next man up, because this guy already knows what's going on. He knows the personnel. He knows what players in the building can do what, and he will, then it will be his job to put them in the places of success. So I'm not too, I'm not too hell bent on, the possibilities of Pete Carroll coming here, but I'm also not, like these guys on Ben Johnson, really clamoring and pounding the table for Pete Carroll. I just want us to get the right guy. Uh, and I think the right guy for us in this time, hear me clearly, is somebody with some experience. Lakeshore Raider in the building. Good to see you, my guy. I'm working. Obviously, you guys see me working on my phone, so please forgive me if you know what it is. Raider Paul is in the building. Why is it not clicking up? Raider Paul, I see you. There you go. Good to see you. Hey, my guy is in the building. Oakland Raiders Savage. You guys, if you guys have not checked out, I believe it's called the Cage Match. The Cage Match. I'm probably saying it the wrong way, but Oakland Raiders Savage. That's my guy. They do a great show over there with him and Silent. And hey, definitely you want to go over there and check them out. But good to see you in, man. If you guys have not, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I try to come to you guys at least twice a week, even in the off season. And despite whatever's going on in my life, I try to be there for you guys. Hey, that's why I'm here in the terminal. I'm here at the airport trying to go live for y'all. So I know y'all probably hearing some other sounds in the background, but y'all know what it is. And quit playing with yourself and subscribe. Let me know about how you feeling about the Ben Johnson situation and this head coaching, this search. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is, I'll tell you guys right now, I don't think it's a time to panic. I don't think I don't think all hell is going loose because, um, Brady didn't come in and Ben Johnson the Bears. There's still some good coaches out there. Maybe even some guys that we haven't even thought of in our minds that are out there that can get the job done for us. Like I said, my personal preference is somebody to come in that has experience. J Dog said, "Watch Ben Johnson go get a Super Bowl or something." Hey, look, that's a possibility for anybody, right? For any team. But I think, like I said, some of the frustrations that a lot of people within the Raider Nation is talking about in regards to, um, you know, the deficiencies of people felt about AP, those are going to be the same deficiencies that we would have with Ben Johnson. And if you watch, like I said, if you watch my last live, you know what I'm saying? Like I, I want you guys to go watch it because there was a whole lot that I talked about in that live. But I broke down the downfalls of our previous head coaches. You know what I'm saying? Going all the way back to Gruden. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go way too far back, but I went as far as Gruden. You saying, and talked about his downfall and started talking about McDaniels and what I felt his downfall was, you know, AP, and started talking about his downfall, what was going on with him, what I'm saying? So I yeah, just go watch it. Go watch that. And I don't want I don't want us to fall into that trap again where we have a young coach coming in here. He's trying to, you know, there's a reason why, you know, there's head coaches and offensive coordinators. And there's only special guys that can be an offensive coordinator and a head coach at the same time. And even like I said, defensive coordinator and a head coach. When a person there's a reason why there's hats, right? Say the saying they say, wearing multiple hats. Well, wearing multiple hats is being a head coach and an offensive coordinator, right? Those are going to be things that um, may cause trouble for a young coach. So definitely, you do not want to um, fall into that again. So I think that's like I said, with McDaniel specifically, he had too many hats. He was trying to do way too much, and he really wasn't doing really what he's called to do. McDaniels in himself was a offensive coordinator, and why? And that's why I felt like he needed to get fired. He's supposed to be the offensive coordinator, but our offense sucks. Why was that? Because he was wearing way too many hats and trying to do everything as a head coach in the organization instead of allowing the people that he had in those positions to do their job. That's why we saw with Patrick Brown after McDaniels left, the defense actually played better. Why was that? Because McDaniels wasn't having his hands, on the defensive side of the ball. So, yeah. Lakeshore Raider said prime time actually gives us our best chance to win. He a good coach, but he will bring us the franchise quarterback we need, Shador Sanders. Hey, look, that is another possibility. I'm not saying, I'm not putting my vote and ballot in on any of these guys, but I'm just telling you, letting you know, hey, that could be a valuable option. Now, the way the draft is falling, what I'm looking at is there's three spots, saying, of guys or teams that may possibly snag a quarterback, saying, before us. And, it's just going to be interesting to see where Travis Hunter goes. So if one of them, if Shador slides down, and right now the reports are saying that Cam Ward is the number one quarterback, where at one point Shador was the number one quarterback, right? Um, but right now the reports are saying that Cam Ward is the number one quarterback. So what are we going to do if Shador slides down right where we can get him, right? We might be able to play ball. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you guys putting your comments and I'm going through, checking everything out. Yeah, some people feel like, giving glory to Pete Carroll is, I'm not giving him, all praise and all glory, but like I said, I think Pete Carroll could be a better upgrade from what we have had at head coach. Um, Now, in totality, you know, I know the goal is Super Bowl, but are are we mad if we take that next step and our next step is just get into the playoffs consecutively? You know, for me, I'm not mad if we if we just floating in double digits and hitting the playoffs. That means we're closer than what we have been in these past 2 decades at least. Um, but let's push forward. Let's push forward. I don't J Dog. I don't think what Pete Carroll will be standing still. I think we will be moving forward. You know, and I don't think it would be a step back either. It's just you know, um, I just feel like it would be a move forward. I think with Pete Carroll and all of his experience, I think he would bring a system, a system. And what is the thing that we've been talking almost every time we look for a coach? He's gonna bring culture. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring culture. Now, when I talk about culture, I'm not talking about this Raider swag. I'm not talking about the Raider Nation, fan base. I'm talking about culture within that locker room. You know what I'm saying? How they play for each other, how they battle for each other, how they, saying they're out there actually knowing what they supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be disciplined under Pete Carroll. You know what I'm saying? Um, all of that. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to culture. When you look at you know, the where Seattle was when Pete Carroll got there, and then where after before Pete Carroll got there. Let me say that. Let me correct it. We want to see what the Seahawks were before Pete Carroll got there, and then after when Pete Carroll was in the building, there was a culture there. You know what I'm saying? That whole Legion of Boom and all of that, that was all under Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll was cultivating that type of culture. You know what I'm saying? Where on the defensive side of the ball, they drafted all those guys and retained all those guys to allow them to grow and allow them to thrive. And because of the consistency, what I'm saying, during those rookie years, the Cam Chancellor, the Richard Shermans, all those guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna forget some names, but when you started to look at the totality of that team, that was because they drafted those guys and they kept those guys together in the same system and cultivated that 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 vibe and that swagger within that organization. And I would I'm not gonna lie to you. I would sign up for that. I would definitely sign up for that. Shout out to Raider Rich in the building, one of my good brothers. Blessings to you, man. Good to see you on the live, man. D Menace is in the building, man. One of the great deacons of the Raider Twuan in the congregation. Good to see you, my guy. J Dog, we would look better. Could he be wasting time though? No, I don't. Like I said, I don't think he would be wasting time. Like I said, if we decided to do what I would like to see, bring him in, but then he brings in his saying within his staff, he brings in his next man up. Then we won't be at all. We'll actually be consistent, right? You get Pete Carroll, he takes it. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps it. He keeps when I and I'm keeping that level because I'm talking about consistency. He keeps it going, and then he says, "Hey, it's about time for me to hang this up." You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to go ahead and get my gold jacket, but I'm gonna pass it on to Blues Clues. Blues Clues takes it on, and we just roll. We just roll, you know. Um, and that's what we could do with a guy like Pete Carroll. Now, I'll say this: if I was a young offensive coordinator or young offensive minded guy or a young defensive minded guy, I would get with Pete Carroll. Why? Because Pete Carroll is going to be teaching me, teaching me some game. He's going to be teaching me how to, handle things, how to do things. And then when it's time for him to hang it up, then I'll be right in the house, ready, ready to be the next man up, or at least be interviewed to be the next man up, right? So I think there's some good things in regards to breeding, in-house, coaches. Um, it there is benefits to going outside. There is benefits to going, to the outdoors, to acquire coaches, but it also is a really good benefit when you can just go ahead and get your next man inside the house. Why? Because if that person's been inside the house, he knows when the house, he knows where in the house, if it rains, it's going to leak. You know what I'm saying? He knows, you know, where the plumbing ain't too good, or, you know what I'm saying? He knows, where uh, the creaks and cracks are, you know what I'm saying, in the floors because he's been in the house. So I think that does a positive for us of the consistency moving forward. Consistency moving forward. Shout out to Mike Guerrero, my boo. Good to see you. Hey Mike, I'm gonna have to get with you offline. I got something for you. I got something for you. And it's something I should have did a long time ago, but yeah, yeah, it's time. All right. Mike Mike G said Eddie George. Eddie George. I'm sorry, the flight people were talking to me. So it's time for me to get off of this. But I wanted to get some of your last comments. Shout out to Raider which is in the building. Good to see you. Um, Scrolling down. Oh yes. Oakland Raiders Savage, the cage match show. Yes, on YouTube. Thank you. I was like, I know I'm close to getting it right. You know what I'm saying? James Furpo was in the building. Good to see you. Savage said Daniels can't lead man. Plus he's sick. Yeah, his success now. Uh, More looks like he was all Tom Brady during the. Yeah, I mean that could be of you know that could be it. I'll say it like that. Just the best way to communicate that. Best way, it could be it. I feel about McDaniels. I think Daniels was a good offense coordinator, and he still is a good offense coordinator. But I think him trying to handle way too many things, it diluted what he really was supposed to come in here and do for us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it was just ironic that he was supposed to be the offensive guru, the offensive coordinator, but our offense sucked. Then, hey, anybody could say, hey, what do I have you here for? What I got you here for? If offense is supposed to be your bread and butter, but we over here eating, uh, um, you know, fried fish. That ain't bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? J Dog, Twan should do more Thursday night live. Yes. You know, hey J Dog, my schedule is a little crazy right now. Like I said, I'm about to catch this flight. Um, I might do a Thursday. That might actually work for me. I might do a Thursday, so you guys stay tuned for that because I think my schedule might be open this week, even though I'll be out of town and it will be another cell phone mobile situation. But if you guys want to come in Thursday, I might even invite some guests in. Really get SoCal South, good to see you. I'm trying to look at this real quick. This almost on this flight. SoCal South. There we go. Good to see you. Raider said I'm good with DJ. It, it's it's a trip watching Tom get getting botched in this a getting bathed in this nation is hey look, hey, he got to get it somewhere, right? Hey, you get jumped in, right? And that's what it is. That's what Raider Nation. You gotta get jumped in. You gotta feel some of these lumps. You know what I'm saying? What it is to be a Raider through and through. You know what I'm saying? I'm still out here. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you what I if y'all can see it. You know what I'm saying? I still got my Raider hat. You know what I'm saying? I got my jacket on. You know what I'm saying? My good jacket. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna be doing a live. Uh, like I keep saying, I'm gonna do a live strictly on this jacket. All right, so stay tuned for that in the off season. I will be cooking that up for y'all. Hey, hey, my favorite and the official, you know what I'm saying, voice, Latino voice of the Raiders is Captain Refucho. All right, Capitan Refucho. You know what I'm saying? Only as Raph in the building. All right, he is in the building. Shout out to Raph. Good to see you, my guy. I love his play calls. Actually, I might have to have him do a Raider Twuan sound bit. You know what I'm saying in Spanish. I need him to clip one up for me, Raph, if you can. That would be dope. And then I could put it on the show if you could do a Spanish. You know what I'm saying. Uh, you know. Um, just do a little quick Raider Twine channel. That'd be awesome. I would love that. Um, and who else is? Thought I saw somebody else. Oh yeah, Raider Chaos. Raider Chaos. Good to see you, my guy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Hey, look. I'm about to get off of this thing real quick. Wait. Hey, J Dog, you already know. You already know what business it is. You know what I'm saying? It's town business. Yes, sir. Hey, but let me get off this thing before they don't let me get on this plane making all this Raider noise. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but hey, make sure you guys hit that like button and let me do it right for y'all. I'm over on the phone. Look.
I'm fucking cold.
I mean, look in the camera, do it. Hey, you guys go ahead and hit them likes. Why? Because I like you. All right, you clip that one right.
Hey, yeah, that's right. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, If you are interested in being an organ donor here at Raider Twuan, we are advocates for being an organ donor. And that's always in the description of all my videos and all my lives. So if you go down into the description section, you can get that information on how to be an organ donor. If you need prayer for you and your family members, hit me up on IG at Twuan, TWUAN, TWUAN. Remember, your business is between me, you, and the Lord. I don't put your business out there in the street. So definitely hit me up on IG. Also, all content creators, I mean all content creators. If you want me to be on your show to talk NFL football, Raider football, life, I'm here for all of it. So hit me up again at IG at Twuan, TWUAN. Also, you guys remember, you're a blessing. Be a blessing to someone else. And I'm in the airport, but woo, let's go, Raiders.
What up, Lo?
And most of all, winning football games. Today is the day when our heroes of the past become our legends of the future. Time never really stops for the great ones. We wrap them in a cloak of immortality and remember what great people they were. We recognize you, Virginia Matt, his sons Mike and Joey. They were a football family, so that John can pursue his dreams. To Raider Twuan on the road, and a tribute to John Madden and Al Davis. We declare that the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Ladies and gentlemen, the Madden family.
Hey, Raider Twuan here.
you must watch one of my videos or lives. Thank you for watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and it's right there. Or if you want to watch one of my videos, watch it right there. And let's go, Raiders.